Charlie Bigham's always will be about one thing above everything else, and that is making delicious food. We say, how do we make it look better? How do we make this food taste fantastic? 25 years in, we've taken some bold decisions, and I think we've made some delicious food. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Food has always been something that Charlie's been interested in.
Almost ready for lunch.
It was always Charlie's flat that you went to as a student. I mean, it was quite experimental in the early days, when you just thought, what is this?
Like most things, I make it up as I go along.
But actually, he was always the one that cooked. You know, his flat had a table for 10, you know, age 20.
I used to live just around the corner from here, and this is where I used to come and do my shopping every day, especially towards the end of the day when I'd get a really good deal, get a whole box of peppers, and then try and work out what you had to do with it. I think I'd like the ones with the brightest eyes.
Right, here's your glove.
Well, look, that is a lovely one. I'm going to have that one.
My first job, I was a management consultant. By the time I got to 28 or something, kind of thought there's more to life than this. So we bought a camper van and decided we'd drive out to India.
We saw the most amazing things. We drove all the way through eastern Turkey and bought food in the markets and cooked it for supper. It was wonderful. As long as we had fuel and food, we could go wherever we wanted.
One night, we were just about to cross from Iran into Pakistan, and I couldn't go to sleep, which is unusual for me. And this idea came to me that actually maybe what I should do is start a food business. We had a first customer, and it was a very little deli who we supplied before I'd employed anybody, before we had any premises, just making stuff on the kitchen table. That was enough interest for me to take the next step up. So I found a room in Park Royal, and then we had a premises to make food from. In here, there was a really important letter saying, this confirms our intention to appoint you as our major supplier of uncooked, kitchen-ready meat, poultry and fish-based products. And that letter was absolutely key because that enabled us to go and raise some money from the bank. One of the riskiest things we've done was to run a major building project, building this big new building.
This is going to be our new home for the Charlie Bigham's brand.
I was there every day seeing it happen, seeing every bit of the journey from dust bowl to amazing architectural masterpiece of a building to make fantastic food. It's really important because the building, the site, has been thought about and designed by us from scratch for the long term. And I think it's a statement of who we are as a business. In 25 years, I think we've created a good business. We now want to take it to the next stage. We want to be a beacon business that other businesses from across the world, from across sectors, perhaps occasionally take a look at and think, because we've done something, they might be able to learn from us. So we've got 3 pillars in our business, and those are, not surprisingly, delicious food. It's only if we're about delicious food that, to be honest, we have a right to exist at all. Delicious food that people think is delicious enough to buy again and tell their friends and family about, and then we will prosper. We also have thriving people. We've always believed in any business can only be as good as its people. And so we've got lots of initiatives and lots of work streams and groups of people going off and saying, what can we do to make us the most attractive business to join and stay with and develop your career in? And we have a healthy planet. We recycle a lot of our waste at the moment. We want to recycle even more. We want to make sure that not a single mouthful of food that is edible ends up going to waste. And we're looking at every single bit of our packaging. We want to be sustainable.
It's really good to have the founder of the company who's there, present, and sort of involved directly with the food.
My team, they appreciate the work I do and the management, so I'm very proud.
People are love our food. I'm very proud. Oh, this food that I make it in my company. It will be nice food
for everybody, and he will be #1 in the UK.
The business started from me loving food and loving cooking. I liked chopping onions 25 years ago, and I still like chopping onions today. I love the business today, and I'm passionate about and interested in its future because I love cooking and eating delicious food.